unplug the spark plug before you start going messing around with the carburetor. I want to also disconnect the negative battery or negative cable. Okay, not really sure how to take the rest of that off. Oh. Okay, so I got this one off, but I don't know how I'm going to get my wrench to be able to get that one. I don't know if I'm going to do that. One of the guys talking about, instead of taking the whole thing off, undoing all the wires and then using air to shoot through. But on one of the YouTube videos, inside each carburetor there should be like a little filter, and those tend to get clogged up a lot. I just don't really know how else to get down in there. I'm wondering if so one's going to be an intake and one's going to be a return. Pretty sure the top one is the return. It looks like it follows back to there. And I have no idea what this line is. Unless that, no, the oil mix goes in there. Go any further, I might actually cut this and then spray some air through each one in case there's anything in there clogged up. But I really need to get that piece. I mean, I want to see what the filters look like, and then I guess this piece right, this down here, one of the guys was saying they're notorious for clogging up, and you should be able to see light through it, and that was what was wrong with his. But then again, his was still running, it was just bogging down. Let me think about this. Not make this easy. of a motherless goat. Fudge. Okay, so this one, I mean, I have no idea how I'm going to get that because I don't know if you can't really see it. It'll hit right here. If you come at this angle, by the time I can get it to fit on, it hits over here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even sure even if I get that bolt off, I'm going to be able to lift this thing up out of here, because it seems like it's on there pretty good. But I don't see any other bolts or anything holding it. Really need to get this thing off. I watched 2 videos of people taking carburetors out and they made it look freaking simple. Alright, let me go probably watch a couple more videos. Grab my air tank. Okay, since I can't get that bolt off, this whole thing off, I took off the return and the intake and sprayed air in it. I don't know if it's going to do any good, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Which, if you watch my videos, you know I say that a lot, but facts are facts. Doesn't, I mean, there are a ton of people that, you know, work on them, but I mean, they're all so different. So if you type in Yamaha Wave Raider 760, there's several videos, and I've seen some that are exact same. They're either a 96 or a 97 model. I think one was a 95, but they're not really showing working on it as much as just like what its top speed is. And one guy bought one off of Marketplace or Craigslist for what it shows. He just, you know, pours a little gas in it, and it fires up, and he worked on the little electrical component thing up front, but he didn't show him like pull the carburetors out. So I just don't have a clue how to get to that. I guess I'm going to have to go to AutoZone or Home Depot and see if I can just find a 12mm that's shorter, because it just, the way it If I can get it to move a little, I might be able to have enough room, but it hits that bolt that way, and then the other way it hits the side. If this thing was only about that big, and the sidewall of the carburetor goes down too far where I can't get a wrench on it, or that, to be able to use this. Plus this is long, but I was just thinking if I could just get right here, I could just constantly go like this to eventually get it, but I can't. So now I'm just debating if I should go ahead and take the two for the intake, go ahead and pop both of those off and actually use the air to spray directly in there. But I don't know if it's going to end up messing something up. I mean, there are several people that have them out that show you them taking apart and looking, you know, at the gaskets and setting a little spring thing at a certain, so it like pops up at PSI to keep it to where, I can't remember what they call it, but I'm frustrated. I mean, the lines themselves look really good, so I don't think it's the lines. And you know, he told me that he replaced them, I think 4 years ago. They used them for like, got them replaced, got a tune-up and used it that summer, worked great. They got it the next summer. They used it, I guess, like half the summer, and then it started doing the same thing before he got the lines changed. That's why he thought it was the lines again, to where it wouldn't start. He would pour some gas in the carburetor and it run like you've seen me do several times. And he said, you know, there were a couple times where if you just held it floored, it would go, or it would run, but then as soon as you stop, it would cut off. But I can't even get it to do that right now. So that's good. The check valve, the fuel, I don't know if it's a fuel filter or a water separator or something, but that seems good. So I'm pretty sure it's something to do with the carburetors. And when they took, one of the videos I watched, when he took his apart, each one had like this little bitty filter they pulled out, and both of them were like cake, so he cleaned them, put it back in, and then, you know, it ran fine. So another video where they did a complete, like, got a rebuilt kit and did it because all the gaskets, they hadn't had gas on it so long, they were all dried up and kind of misshapen. So I wanted to get this out to be able to take it apart, to check on the little filters inside there, but I can't do that without getting that off. So I guess I'm gonna go run somewhere and see if they make a tool small enough that I can get to that. So much for thinking it was going to be something I could easily. Well, I didn't think anything I do is easy. I didn't think it would be easy for me, but I just thought it'd be something that would take me a while to be able to get it out. And if I needed to, I could have sent the carburetors off to be rebuilt, but I'm just frustrated. Alright. So they had some a set of little wrenches, so hopefully this will work. All right. So I'm gonna get a rag so I can cover that, so it's not just, so nothing can get down in there. Man, that was a pain. Hopefully it'll go on easier or go back on. So I'm gonna get a rag, clean that up, and then take the carburetors over to the barn. And definitely gonna watch some more videos first. Make sure I am not screwing it up. Okay, so I got the carbs. I looked into like the rebuild thing. I think that's a little bit more than I want to try to attempt to do myself. But I saw a couple videos of people cleaning the like the carb has two sides. Like this is this side that has like your diaphragm and the pop valve. Then on this side is basically like the fuel filter system of it. So some people that have the Yamaha, either the Wave Raider or Wave Runner or Venture, I saw a couple of them that had taken off this, and then there's a little filter inside, cleaned it, and also making sure that you can actually kind of see through. So like on this side, you'll have a gas line coming in here, so you're supposed to take that off and make sure it's clear. At this bottom one, I'm pretty sure that's the in, and then this is the return. So anyway, I'm going to take all these off and then pull this top part off and check the little filter inside there. And just kind of look around and see if maybe anything is clogged. If that doesn't help, or if it's not clogged, then I'm probably going to send it off to someone to actually do the rebuild. Which I'm not even really sure that's what the problem is. I mean, I know it's not getting fuel, but I know the fuel is going through the little inline fuel filter, and when I had this off and I put it back on and tried to start it again, when I pulled this off, more gas came out. I mean, it wasn't a lot, but so gas was obviously getting to this part right here. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off first and see what it's looking like. Actually looks pretty clean, and it had some gas right there. I don't know if it'll focus on that, but that is the little fuel filter, which actually looks pretty clean. Okay, since that one looked alright, we're going to move on to the next one. And this is where the main gas goes in, so we're going to pop these off just to make sure these lines are clean. I'll shoot some air through this. Alright, so that line is definitely clean. Pretty sure this is just the return. Alright, so now we're going to take this one off. That one's really clean too. I don't know if you can really see it, but well. Yeah, I was really kind of hoping they'd be clogged, and that would be the issue. But man, they both look really in good conditions, even the gasket, so I'm wondering if this hadn't been rebuilt at some point that wasn't too long ago. So I guess I didn't really want to open up this side because it can mess with the little pop valve, and which I guess is like the timing and stuff for it. I'm starting to think maybe now it's the like the fuel sender is not sending. I mean, I know it's getting some, but maybe it's not sending enough that it's able to run off of it. I really didn't want to mess with this part. This isn't really the right tool. I'm supposed to have a number 1 for the Japanese standard. No, it's going to end up stripping it. Okay. Okay, well, I guess I'll just have to put this stuff back together. Okay. But it definitely needs some new gasket. A new gasket up there. man, I mean, compared to the other ones I saw people working on, I mean, this thing looks really good. So they had to have had the carbs redone at some point. So what I might do is put it back in there. Right, so those systems, the tank pressurizes, so the fuel sending unit can send the fuel down the line through the fuel filter into here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was really shocked because I thought for sure that's what it was going to be. It was going to be clogged fuel, either the lines or those filters. But it's not. It's super clean, and I mean, for it being a 96, those gaskets looked really good. So obviously this has been rebuilt at some point. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm going to throw it in and see if I can rig up a way to feed gas into it. To figure out what else it could be. Let me hook some water up. Okay, that was a little weird because it seemed like it was running.